We are so back with more C++. Yeah, my camera looks weird, right? It's like orange tinted. Or maybe that's just a sunset. A beautiful sunset behind me. You know what? Can I get that in? Yo, look at that sunset. Oh my god, it's pure white. Can I actually like whatever. Makes me look like I'm in a like I'm in a British TV show or something where the lighting is just horrendous. Okay. Like early 2000s. So I'm going to be continuing my C++ project. I've also realized that I didn't make a mistake per se, but I could do better for my Rust project so far. I also have this Easter egg, cream egg, awesome. It comes with a giant cream egg and a single cream egg. Are you kidding me, bro? Like they could have put more than one of these inside the thing. Like these cost like less than £1 in stores, but no, it just comes with one. Question is this full like this one is? Because I'm pretty sure this is heavier. But anyway, we're not here to get diabetes. We're here to code and enjoy some chocolate. So anyway, um, let me just show you what I am referring to. So I'll open a new window, zoom in here, cd prog, open my xfbin library, neovim that up. I might have the hooks still. I do not have the harpoon set up for that. Yeah, so if I have my error lib here, right? And you can see I have a structs for mismatch file signature and mismatch version data. Turns out I can just do this. So I just replace, well, first of all, I just delete these, right? I use square brackets, and then I can have named parameters, and that's it. So I can have given file signature U32, and is that simple? Like, oh my god. So same thing, given version. I don't know why this one says data. That was a mistake. Yeah, but then voice crack, then just do that. That's it. Let me just verify that though. Living Rust, please refresh. Thank you. I think. Yeah, that's it. And boom. Now I don't know why this is the convention. We have a space. Because it's like defining a struct name. No, that makes sense. So in that case, I'll just give a bit of space in here. But yeah, that is literally it. Um, which is cool, isn't it? I think then I can just to pattern match an empty one. I'm assuming it's the same thing. Just do this. I might not even need to honestly. How do I pattern match an enum entry if I don't care about the contents of the struct data? I imagine it's what I have already, but ooh, dot dot. Oh, and then that works for both. Well, that makes sense actually. So I just do this. Awesome. Okay, and then just see if that compiles. So duplicate this window or tab rather. Cargo test. If it runs, if it builds, we're good. All right. And then it means that I can remove these fields, which means it's even simpler to have. Yeah, so like crazy. Like just when I thought Rust was already better than C++ enough, I can do this as well. So now it's just like stupidly better. Yeah, and now I don't even get the unused errors because I'm using it here, I guess. That's cool. So I'll just add that to Git and commit it. So use what's it even called? Fields. Yeah, use enum named fields. I guess. Push. That was a nice little surprise that I discovered while on a road trip. You could say. Oopsie daisy. Let's not destroy my computer with my microphone. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, it's so sweet. Anyway, damn, so good. Let's it's so good. Oh my god, I need more. So I am continuing. I am continuing with this. I think I need to make const part of the function signature as well. Yeah, because if you compare these two, we have read from path. I need to remove these and these as well. Yeah, so we have read from path, which is a static auto whatever. Sorry, it's not const. What am I saying? Um, yeah, it returns a standard expected that. Pretty cool. Um, yeah, and then yeah, so we have a result there. My days. By the way, one thing I wanted to kind of think about, or like discuss at some point, was if you had the result, the return value, actually instantiated here, in the return signature section, because like you can give arguments names, right? Or like parameters names in your function, but you can't give the name a name to the return. You just return it. But what if you had a return value anyway that you could write to? I think that'd be cool. Mm. It's like then I could just have this be result, and then rather than return result, I just have result. Of course, the issue I guess is that like this is expected, so I'd have to write to the expected somehow, which I guess wouldn't work in this case. But anyway, mm, mm, mm. I'm sure a system could be figured out. So for now, I'm going to ignore the encryptor stuff. I'm gonna come back to that. But we load our data right here, and if you get it, then we result.read it. Mm. Yeah, sorry. So read is a parse. I've changed the name. What parse does is we read our binary data. God damn. Sorry. So these are internal functions down here. You have parse, which includes parse header, parse index, and parse chunks. And header is like the header. So this pink stuff here. The index is the metadata, which is like I think that much, and then the chunks are each of these individual blocks. In this file, there's really only one, which is this huge blob here that goes down to the entire file. So those are the three steps. Now I could wrap it in a class called like parser, I guess. And that honestly would not be a bad idea, but oh no. For now, I'm just gonna leave it exposed like this. So we do result.parse, and what result.parse does is here xfbin parse as a const. No, it's not const. Of course, it's not. Takes a binary view data, returns standard expected void error, which in our case is actually xfbin error. In fact, I didn't really change that here, did I? So error should be xfbin error. Yep. And yeah, so we return the error if it has one, otherwise it just returns nothing. And here we use monadic chaining. So this is kind of like if I were to do read, like in Haskell, like read header data, boom, 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 results, and then read index data, right? Or we read index, yeah, data, I guess. So actually, it's a certain result. It's like this: read header data, then read index data, and then read chunks data. Like that is basically what we're doing. But in C++, we don't get this nice operator here. We have to do and then to chain it manually, which is fine. Just note that this is a lambda function here. Lambdas look are quite horrific in C++. I do not love the syntax. In Rust, this would just be like this, which is crazy. But yeah. Anyway, crazy how much better it is or nicer it is in Rust. But anyway, we will glaze Rust when the time comes for that. But yeah, so this is the function parse. Now I could honestly just move this here. Like there's really no point in this being its own function. But I'm reading. I mean, right now my camera is sitting on top of it. I'm reading this book. You know, Clean Code, a famous, infamous book for programmers because it's all about having clean code and I mean the book itself claims or like says that you may not agree with everything in this book. So like it's not like this evil thing that's like forcing you to do this thing like this certain way of coding. It just gives suggestions based on years of experience, right? And one of the big ones that people will know even if they don't like haven't read this book or heard of this book, they will know it by just like indirectly, which is the single responsibility principle, which is each function does one thing. So here, obviously my function is, so one thing is ambiguous. What it means is that like you have one idea that can be read as like a paragraph. So I can say that this function parse will parse the header and then parse the index and then parse chunks, right? And like all it does is just outline the parsing process and then propagate the error if there is any error. That's what this does. That's fine. Honestly, no issues there at all. But this function here, right? So this result construction that's irrelevant. We don't count that as something. But we're loading our data from the path, right? So I could wrap this in a function called like I don't know, load data from path. But then like how would I even handle the error? Like I could. I don't think I could. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Look at that bad boy. Question is it full of cream? How do I crack this open? Oh my god, it's huge. Um, it is in fact hollow. Big surprise. Yeah. So, well, what does that hide to do? So, I don't think I can. Well, I don't think I should abstract error handling into a different function because I don't think I can anyway. That's fine. But what I could do is wrap this entire function, but like this entire code block, this VAP into a function, and this VAP into a function. Auto error check. Yeah. I mean, parse is it mutates the state of our class here, which is why we don't do anything if the I mean, we do. If it's successful, then we return results. But yeah, so I guess I should do this for clarity, just like to show that this happens on the success condition. But like, why would I separate this into a different function, right? Like, yeah, it's doing two things, but who cares, you know? I think, mind you, read from span and read from pointer would both need to load into a Kojo binary view anyway. Why are these so small? Like they're smaller than usual. So I might actually just take this into its own function. I think. Right? Actually, why am I do why am I doing this at all? Oh, because result is a right. I mean, I could have parse return be static, I guess. But like, does that make sense to make it static? No. Mm, maybe actually, but like, I need to I need to return an XF print anyway. No. I'm thinking, by the way, and I'm just a bit geeked out by this because these two, this this one returns a void, and this returns an XF bin, right? So like, can I combine this somehow? Like, I want to basically just automate this part of it, where I pass data to a function and it returns this. Oh, okay. So change this to this. Mm. But then it have to return itself, right? Um. Okay. Suppose parse was static. So I pass in. Whoops. I pass in. Oh no. An XF bin reference. Yeah. No. No. I mean, that's the same as just doing self. Um, I could return self, but also no. Like the issue is like this error check is so vague. Like all this does is just propagate the error, but change the return type, right? So instead of standard expected void, it becomes the standard expected XF bin. So my question is, how do I propagate this error and transform the results into this without like returning a copy of itself or um this is weird. Like I should be able to just return results dot parse data like that. So if like how? Yeah. Ooh, sorry. So the return type of parse would have to match this return type. So this couldn't be void for starters. It'd have to be an XF bin. But then like what XF bin am I returning? Am I returning a copy of the result I already created here? No. I delete this. I don't do this. I just have parse data, and this constructs the XF bin. So XF bin, yeah. So parse is going to be static in that case, like this, like that, right? So parse becomes static and no discard, right? Oop, bit lag there. Well, yeah. What's a binary view reference? My library shouldn't need that. In the same way that you don't need to have string views references, like it's just a string view because it's just a pointer. Yeah. So this is static, but these are void. Okay, this should work. I think it might even just work. So let's try compiling it. I've literally no faith in this, but let's try see making builds. See what happens. That delay is scary. Oh boy. Int? What? Right, so first of all, chunk, yeah. Chunk does not name a type. Of course, we're going to get all those errors. So I need to just comment. I need to comment out a large part of this interface first of all. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, these are fine. These are fine. These are not fine. Okay, try that first. Okay. Could your binary view has not been declared? Uh-oh. What? I expected a type got vecto. Genuinely what? At argument template parameter list for 43. Write to vector, const, return standard expected. Oh, right, and I need to give it a type. Be a vector of bytes. Yeah. Right, so binary view is just not declared. Oh, right. Because I'm using it here. So I do need to include it. Oh, so what's going on? Um, yep, Kojo slash binary, HPP. And then I need to remove it from this one. I mean, yeah, I don't need to, but I should. Okay. Cannot convert result.kojo. What the hell? Dude, what is this error? Help me out here. What's this template library thing? I expected to avoid what? Right. Because what I should do is this, and then return result. Because these do not return result itself, right? Because of move semantics, I'm not sure how to actually have these return an XF bin, but not create copies each time. Like, I would like to do that, but this should work anyway. Do not save it. What happened? Where am I? Oh, right. Try again. Okay. So that works. Now because parts is separate, well, this function still does two things, obviously, but debatable actually. So I can do read from span. I think was it. Actually, I'll just grab it. No point in doing it manually. How did I get both? I mean, no, no. Um, bro, what? How do I? Oh, right. Okay. Read from span. We need to have the XF bin prefix here. Okay. I assume span is immutable by default, so I don't need to say that it's whatever. Yeah, so I mean, same thing really. Just I'd be loading from a span instead, right? So span would be a more fitting name here. And then yeah, same thing here. I mean, I do need to elaborate on these error cases, but otherwise, same stuff there. This load thing really should be different, right? Okay, and from pointer. Yeah, there you go. Ah, so now I just need to actually write this. Is it 8 o'clock? It's still so bright. It's crazy. So I'll need to update my binary library now to allow these. Because if I just build this, I get errors for that. What? So what the hell am I? Yeah, yeah. So let's go CD prog. I guess it's probably in my back burner. Oh, nope. Did I retire it? I did. Okay. Well, now it's going to get unretired because I'm going to actually edit it again. So include Kojo binary. Hello. I should probably separate binary and binary view into different classes. But I think one of them uses the other anyway. But nah. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Byte swap. Wow. I had to define my own byte swap. So binary view is just binary view, I guess. The binary class. I think it uses binary view. No, I thought it did. No, except. Oh my god. Um, yeah, I should actually mark my functions as no except. Binary view. Oh, okay. I guess I don't use that there. So does this use binary? Surely not, because that'd be terrible. It does. Well, no. It accepts loading from binary. And for some reason, binary doesn't accept loading from binary view, but okay. Um, cool. Awesome. Now, for some reason, I don't use a span for this. I mean, I guess because I don't need to. It's just unnecessary wrapping. But if we go through all these functions to the actual stuff here, we have our address and our end address, right? And then a position. Yep. Um, why are some of these no accept, but others aren't? Just threw it in there. We could be bothered to do it consistently. Yes, we got load from a standard byte source pointer. We can load from span, and we can load from binary. Do you have path loading? No. For path, we need to put it into a binary. Binary. We'll tell you what. I'm not gonna reinvent my library. I'll just have this work for now. So DW. Let's just load it as we would. I mean, the span could be a view anyway, but actually, yeah. I don't think there's anything stopping me from just doing this. Will this compile? Cannot call load span without object. Without object. What the hell does that mean? Without object. Let's go find my thing on Google. By Google, I mean GitHub. Binary library include boom. So this is the binary class, which comes before the binary view class. Okay. Constructors. Load. Const s standard byte data. What's wrong here then? Well, why am I getting an error? Is it because it's not const or what? Binary view loads. Yep, I'm doing loads on a const standard byte pointer. It is const in this case, but it says it can't do it on an object. What does it return? It's void. Oh, it's just a constructor. But can it not fail? I guess binary can fail, but binary view can't. Is that it? Yeah. Because look at this loading. This returns unexpected. Okay, I guess. So this just doesn't even this can't even error, apparently. So just like this, I guess. Delete all this. Or just parse Kojo. Whoops. Parse Kojo. But then this just takes it as it anyway, so I can just do this because the binary view just accepts it. So actually, it's actually really simple. I can just do this because it takes that in its constructor, which I guess is the benefit. Well, is that a benefit? It is implicit. Well, whatever. What's wrong? Can I convert span standard byte to binary view? Because it needs to be const, right? So, I mean, it will be const, don't worry. So I just change it to signature here as well. But that should be Gucci. Why not? Can I convert standard span to this? Do I not have an overload for that? Oh, this is vector. Oh, did I change it? But then just not update my library. Oh god, that's the worst. So cd prog, go back to the archive, and open my binary.cpp library. Oh boy, so include Kojo binary. Yeah, first of all, I changed the order, so now binary view goes on top. Why didn't I push this? That's weird. Let's push these changes. Unless it doesn't compile, but how do I even check that? It's CMake, right? So CMake um build builds. The cache is messed up. Okay, then remove build. Yes. Remove.idea and remove.vscode. Yeah. These are from my other old IDEs. And then I need to build with the correct settings for CMake. Did I even do this correctly? I mean, search CMake. How is this even related? Or do a deeper search, bro. Compiler. What? I want to specify a certain compiler. Do I have any notes on that? I have no notes on it. Scheiße. Why not? Yeah, CMake. Here, okay. Why didn't this come up when I searched for it the first time? That's so weird. Okay, I want this. Ninja. Ninja doesn't exist. Okay, then I'll do something else. I'll do this. What? Bro, are you serious? Remove build. I know it's recursive. Yes. Do this. CMake, build. It looks like we've got some warnings, if not errors. Binary doesn't name a type. Of course it doesn't, because I need to for declare it. Man, this is just really. It's just difficult. It's just difficult. Okay. Invalid use of incomplete type. Well, why does binary view use binary at all? Line 118. Wrong file. Load from a binary. Get binary data. Like, okay, but like, can't I load from binary view as well? With my binary class? Or no? I can't. Well, what? Well, in that case, I'll just move the binary view below. Because I have no choice. So, to do this line, whoops, take this entire class. It's not small by any means. Should really be in its own file. Delete, go to the bottom, and paste it there. Okay, that might make it better. Okay. So I can add, um, what's a diff even? What? Okay, whatever, dude. Get status. You might just behind by 4 commits. It's behind? How is it behind? Unless because of this. Okay, because the readme and stuff. Um, shit. How do I check? Git diff pull? Git pull diff? Here, well, let's pull first. Or not. What? Git commit various. Like, I'm a bit lost right now, to be honest. Git pull conflicts, fix conflicts. Where are the conflicts? Can I see them, please? We did ask. Okay, did I fix them? I generally have no idea. I just will not lose my progress right now. Okay, refresh. Let's see what changed. I think that's also useful. Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on right now. But let me update this submodule. So this I do in my notes, or so I thought. Branch, config. How do I just update? Yeah. No, but that's for initialization, isn't it? Why did I not put this in my notes? Update submodule. How do I update a submodule with Git? It's not init recursive, it's different. Because init is for initialization. Update remote, and then the path. Or just do all. Yeah, just do all of them. Okay, seem to work. It still doesn't accept it. Okay, hold on. Updating a submodule. Why am I here? Uh, Binary view. can load from a span, but it can't construct from one. Why? Did I just forget to do that? I must just forgotten to do that. Forgotten to do that. So I need to do, or maybe it's a merge error. I have no idea what just happened there. So let's go back up. God help me. Okay. So I'll just take this, paste it, change the function signature to match this. What's no limit? Bro, I'm so confused. Let's copy inside these brackets, paste. Great, it didn't copy. I said dude, yeah, vi boom paste. Okay. Load data, start. Okay. Save. Just making sure. Wrong project. Save. CMake. It built, it looks like. So git add, git commit, update constructors, and then git push. Okay, let's have a refresh. Oh, the same line. I should have a new constructor. I do. So now this should work. If I update my git modules and then build. Okay, that worked. Right, so that's out of the way. Yeah, so read from span just forwards to parse span, which is fine, I guess. Okay. The only one that doesn't work is this, because it needs to construct its own binary object before we can use it, since it's loading from a path. Yeah. And this can error just due to file error stuff. Okay. We'll just reformat this so it's a bit whatever. Nicer, whatever. And yeah. Okay, so these are our three functions then. And then parse kicks it off, and then we have the actual parsing, but that's different. And yeah, I mean, this works, I guess. The user calls these functions, yeah. But that's fine. So now what? I should really elaborate on these error cases. So Kojo binary load from path, if I just track that, it's a binary object, so I need to look at the binary class. And here, same thing here, interestingly. Auto check equals what? Oh, interesting. So I can do this, I guess, if I want to. Uh, well, like um, this, and this is valid. It's like an if-let statement in a way. I mean, it's something, I guess. It's just a bit hard to read. So, okay. Oh my god. Anyway, so I do that. So it calls load file path. Yeah, there's definitely some inconsistency in this library. Um, load file path. Where's that? Here. So I can have an error file does not exist, error invalid file, or error file not open, or an error insufficient memory. Okay, so there's a few different ways you can error. And I need to also accommodate these in my own thing. So we'll need a switch statement here on maybe data.error, right? Oops. If it's yeah, so our cases are Kojo binary. What is it even? I assume the error class is inside. Well, tell me, thank you. Yeah, I wish you could like extend an enum, but because then because like it's like that like enums should be unions so that I can like combine different enums instead of just like copying them, their contents. But what can you do? So let's go back here to this function, please. Why is it not jumping to it? Okay, I got it manually then. Jesus Christ. So then we have we have file does not exist. So Kojo binary error file does not exist. I would refactor this library if I cared enough to. This would return xfbin error. Um, create file not exist error. Now, what naming convention can I use? Create xfbin error file not exist create. But like it should be a verb. Create file not exist error. Or create file not exist. Like that. But like this sounds like create a file like this reads like create a file that does not exist. Like having error makes it just clear what the hell I'm talking about. So I think it's fine to be honest. I don't know, dude. Let's just yeah. So we've got file does not exist. We've got invalid file. So create invalid file error. File not open error. Don't know why I typed this one out. File not open error. And I think insufficient memory was the other one. Yeah. Okay. But it needs to be standard unexpected as well. So I could like abstract this out to a different function. So I have xfbin error, um, binary error to xfbin error. It takes in a Kojo binary error, and yeah, returns that. No. So that I put this here. Paste this here. Have error. Boom, done. And like again, like this just would not be necessary in Rust, I feel, but maybe it would be. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. So let's just go ahead and return xfbin error, no, binary error to xfbin error on maybe data dot error, like so. Then I can delete this and standard unexpected as well. Yep, there you go. That's it. So I don't need that anymore, and I just have this. Now, obviously, these errors don't exist. So for now, I'll just make these all null file errors. Um, yeah, just see if it compiles. Compiles first of all. No, what's wrong? Right. What? Is it not called files not exist? File not exist. Oh, where it does come from? Did I add that in subconsciously? What's wrong here? Semicolon, where it shouldn't be. One file, thank you. Yeah. Line 18, non-void function. That's right. Well, because we don't have a default case, that's why. Yeah, this is weird. I guess because I mean, the thing is, it can't check if it's non-exhaustive. It's like legit. What do I do here? Case, or sorry, just defaults, or not even defaults, just return 0, but cast it to an XFBin error. Like it should never happen, but right. Reinterpret cast. Help me. Okay, then I can't do that apparently. That's cheating. So just return XFBin error. What are my options here? Never mind. Create what? Just no file error by default. Screw it. Okay. It compiles. Great. So I want to get to Rust because I'm just dying here right now. God, just look at how short it is, dude. It's just insane for the error class. So now we need to go to our lib again. We have our public module error, right? And we're going to have our struct xfbin, which will contain data like this one does. Yep, so we got our oopsie daisy. File signature is a const So likewise, you'd have a const file signature. I think it would require this casing as well, which is nucc, like so, right? And the type would be stir, like that, because it is const, right? There's a const here. I don't actually know. Um, let's see if the compiler corrects me. Yo. Expected a trait found a type. Consider removing the indirection. Is it because I had const or what? No, sorry, it's be static. Static string like that or something like that. Expected type found static. So do I do const? Impulse. I'm very confused right now. Why? How do I just add a thing? How do I add a constant to a struct? Oh my god. So it is impl. I thought it might be. Never mind then. So const file signature. String, right? Like that. Maybe. Equals nuck. And does it have a semicolon? It does. Okay. Expected type. How do I do a static at a const string? Okay, yeah. So it's static like this. Why is it though? Never understood this. Like static reference, I guess. I see. Valid for lifetime of A. Ah, okay. Sure. Why not? So will this compile now? Yeah, let's get unused warnings. Okay. So back to this then. We have our expected version and the chunk header size. These are both private. I forgot to actually make this public and stuff. So as const, I think I need to do pub const. So it's public. But these will be private. But if they're private, they can just be outside, can't they? Well, I don't know. So private has no keyword. Priv is private. Is priv a reserved keyword? Must be. Private? No. Public? Interesting. So expected version. So const expected version, which is a u32 equals what? Wrong way. 121. const, sorry, wrong way. Const chunk header size equals 12, I think. Dude, I keep it, why, ah, God, no comment. Okay, then this exafin needs to contain a list, so a vector of types, which is a vec string. Yeah, so types, names, okay, path and names. In that order, right? Because here we have the types, the path, and the names. Oh my god, why do I keep doing that way, dude? So then our maps. Yeah. Yeah, so each chunk points to a map index, which points to indices of the type, path, and name. So we have our maps, which are a vector of chunk map. And we have extra maps, or extra indices, rather, which simply contain the name index and the map index, which is used for like clones of clumps, apparently. I don't understand much about it, but someone else talked about it to me, so why is this plural? Extra indices. Let's do extra index or something. Okay. And then map indices. My bad. The chunk points to the map indices vector, which will point to a map, the actual entry in the map, which will point to type path name. So like there's lots of index based well not misdirection, like indirection, which is a bit like messed up. A bit hard to navigate. Yeah. Still have map indices. Why is why is extra indices first? I don't understand that. And that would be a vector G32, like so. And then I can change this to be an index, I guess. Like I'm sure U32 is kind of arbitrary. It's probably just like meant to be a size T. Actually, it probably should be a size T, but I guess they figured that it wouldn't exceed this size. So could I do so can I do type? Like type index equals U32? Can I do that? Like this then? Map index. Rust define custom type. I think it must misunderstood what I meant. Casting literals, inferencing, aliasing. Right, aliases? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I did it correctly. Cool. Whoopsie daisy. So then I need to create the actual things. In C++, you have to do what you define first, or like what needs to be defined first in order. But for other languages like Rust and Haskell, I like to do what is used first, right? So I have my struct access bin, and then I have my implementation for it. But then I have what's used in the structs. You know what? I'm already lying. I will figure this out later. So we'll do struct chunk map Forgive my erratic speaking. I'm really struggling right now to speak. For some reason, chunk maps contains a type index, path index, and name index. So yep, type index C32. Different from a map index, by the way. Just want to point that out. You know what? What am I doing? Like realistically, that's just not going to be useful. Okay. Uh, type index, name index, the path index, and the name index, right? Dude, so that's all it contains. Yep. And then extra index is similar to a normal index, which is U32. It's similar to a normal index, which is U32, but it contains what? The name index and the map index. Okay, so that's our XF bin. Meta. There should be other information too, though. I mean, the version is constant in this case, so that's fine. But it doesn't mean we need to have a function for it. So we'll have a public function version, which returns a U32, and it's simply just returns expected version, like that. Holy conciseness. Yep, that's it. Okay. Structure destructor. I don't think we need to care about that, do we? It's just default by default. This is the wrong file anyway. Okay, got all the description stuff, and then we got these, which are for internal parsing. Okay, and then we have these functions. So get version, sorry, not version, should be get version. Is that why it's blue? No, it's just blue. Okay. Read from path. So public. Well, I guess it should be higher. Well, no, this isn't XF bin. Yeah, so it'd be pub function static. No, static function. I did use this before in one of my libraries here. Maybe it's here actually. No, it's not. Never mind. Um, this one. No, I can't remember, but like the same way you have like vec new, I could do an fn new like this, right? I think. If yeah, so I'll do new. What's the what's the convention even? New from path, I guess. For now, const by default. Love that stuff. Path. I low-key can't remember what that even is. Like what the path to path is. Something like that. I swear I've literally done this before, just in a different library. Let's try the JSON library or not. Language, Rust, this one. Do message info. Okay. API file type. So this could just be const, couldn't it? Interesting. And that's a function. Uh, what? Is it finished? Yeah. What's okay? Let's look at player called param instead. How do I look from files then? From path to JSON from JSON. So I have public methods instead of implementation ones. Why? Okay, I've literally just confused myself with my own code there. I'm gonna come back to that anyway later, but let's look at the merging maybe. It has something that I can use. Load order, surely. No? Yeah. Standard path. Okay, so that's a type. Um, so standard path of type standard path, and yeah, it is a reference. Okay. So yeah, so this would be a static, and it would just return a result type of xfbin or xfbin error, and then assuming that this is correct, I don't know if it is, then the implementation for it would be to call parse, I guess. So that's this, right? How am I loading it though from binary data? I need to figure that out. For now, we'll just create a new xfbin. So xfbin, let xfbin equal xfbin new from path. What am I doing? Just like this, so like it's uninitialized maybe. Can I return it if it's not initialized, or does it not like that? I'm gonna assume this isn't gonna work. Although I think you have bigger fish to fry first. So 20. Yeah. Expected identifier found keyword. Static function. Static impl. Huh? How do I create a static constructor? Oh yeah, sorry, because in this language, if it's not static, yeah, because it's because of the implicit self, right? That's fine. Although in this case, it's explicit. So if there's no explicit self, then it just assumes that there is that is static. That makes sense. It's new by convention, so I'll do new from path. I assume there's no overloading, but okay. There should be self, result, self, error. Exifin error is not in the scope. Okay, so use no. I made it public though, right? Or I just have to do pub use instead. Pub use error. Exifin error. Core error. What? Huh? What's core? No, I want create error. Like the error from this thing here that I've imported. Or do I have to do like mods error first? And then I can do it? Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, not initialized. I thought so. So I will turn an error for now. What error do you ask? Let's hook this here, this, and we'll just return a null file error, I guess. Um, yeah. So null file. Okay, that works. Do I need this name? Like, it'd be nice if I didn't, but I do. Oh, I can use it, I guess. But that's what I want. I want to use it within this scope only. Though I think I can actually do that. Use xfbin error no file. I think this actually works. It does. No, I'm an idiot. I need to actually do this. Yeah, that actually works. Can I just do use xfbin error all? Or just like this even? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, that's fine for now. Okay. Um, Something's nagging on my mind. Don't know what it is. Don't know. Okay. So now I need to figure out how to do a list. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Because I need to make dinner. But this is progress. I'm not super happy with it though. So when I come back, I'll probably focus on just making this a bit nicer. I don't know why it's not sitting well with me. This is sitting okay with me. I just need to figure out how to fill out this function now, with this code here, because I don't have a binary library, so I'll need to look into what Rust has to offer there. For C++, I already have it, so that's okay. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Awesome.